after this, I was like, look, I know it done been a lot of hoopla, but I've been seeing clips and stuff like that, so I was like, I finally got to see in totality the Rock, Cody, Roman whole segment, and I just want to say right out the gate, y'all bugging. Uh, I thought the whole interaction was good. I I was like I was like I didn't think it was weird or not. I didn't have no problems with it. I thought Roman coming out and going at Seth, I really liked that. I like that was great, especially considering like that's technically his only loss that he. I mean, I was like, I guess you could count him getting pinned by Jay in the tag team match, but other than that, that's his only loss by DQ, of course. But and I was like, he made like good point for what his character is and stuff like that. But anyway, Cody comes out and I was like, and to be honest, I think a lot of people really, I think if it would have just ended at Cody saying all that stuff and then being like, I don't know who I'm gonna choose, I think everybody would have been like, okay. I think it would have settled things a lot better. But The Rock coming out immediately, first of all, the fans, even though they won't Cody, The Rock came out and they was all behind it. So guess what? This match or whatever at WrestleMania doesn't matter. Everybody gonna be behind it, even if you're not gonna be behind it. But Cody in of itself, yeah, like I said, if he would have just basically been told Roman, I'm gonna take everything away from you, and still sort of just said, he said, I'll let you know if I choose you or not. Like, I almost have him like stew in whatever he was saying. I think the crowd would have been a lot more fine, and it probably would have tempered down the water a bit. But to me, I was like, I like what the plan is. It's like he is still calling his shot. Like he said, it's not gonna be at the WrestleMania, but he's a Royal Rumble winner. Now maybe we're in some new territory where since he's the Royal Rumble winner, he get a guaranteed shot at whatever title he wants. And he said he wants to go out for Romans. But essentially, who says you have to have it at WrestleMania? That's just how it's always been. Technically, he's over here being like, I can do whatever I want to do, and he's like, cool. I don't want to face you in the same situation I faced you at WrestleMania last year, where you had your boys back there ready to come get me or whatever. He's like, no, 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 no. I gotta break you down. I gotta get you at a good time and place. So he's like, what better way to do that? Basically, with The Rock. He's like, I spoke to friends, I spoke to other people, I spoke to the council. I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere in here, leading up to this match, they try to get some of the older, wrestlers up in there, the tribe, the rest of the bloodline, or maybe they show like, Cody being like them telling like maybe they need to do a package of being like, hey Cody, it's like the way you gotta take down Roman from the inside in type of thing. And to me, he's like, what bigger way to do that than your big cuz right here, The Rock. That's how I see that. But I also understand. Well, I mean, I guess I get people's frustration. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't. I was like, but for what we got of that whole thing, I was fine with it. I thought I didn't have. I was like, Cody made sense of what he said. Um, I was like, I guess you can read into his face and be like, oh, he looked very saddened about it, or that. I mean, that he looked like he didn't want to do it, or whatever you wanted to say. And yes, Cody is such like a good guy, company man, whatever you want to say. That if The Rock did politic his way in the back, then Cody's not going to say anything because it's good for the goose, good for the gander kind of thing. But at the same time, I'm like, he's still gonna get a shot. Like we don't like that doesn't mean like I don't think he's gonna be out here being like, I'm a face, necessarily face except for his title. But at the same time, who I was like, I don't know. But just off the basis of what I seen, it really just sort of makes me. I actually am more excited to see Rock and Roman than I kind of was with Cody and Roman, to be honest. Like it to me, I was like, this one is like yes, it could just poo in our face. Uh, yeah, that was like, we'll do that what you will. At WrestleMania, they was like, maybe the promos ain't good leading up, maybe the match ain't necessarily doesn't go the way we want it to go, or as far as like, the Rock is winded after 8 minutes, whatever all the crap that people been saying. But to be honest, I was like, with Cody and Roman, the real outcome would be Cody having to win. Otherwise, you're just gonna get the same reaction if Roman retains. So, to me, I'm like, at least with this, you sort of has your bet where you're just like, you almost get to sort of have your cake and eat it too. I was like, Cody still is going to face Roman or whatever, and you also get the big payday or the big spectacle match that is The Rock. Cause guess what? This is probably it. This is the last match that you're gonna probably get The Rock. He ain't gonna come back and do some retirement match. He's not. It's not. He's not in the same way of like just like Cena, where you're like, oh, he gonna come back and he'll get like that's not what The Rock is gonna be. So this is really it. And I'm like, go ahead and do it while you can. I think it brings intrigue to the story, especially to a storyline that everybody's been like, oh, it's been dead I'm like, okay, well, let's get some juice into it. The Cody Roman thing, what they're going, it's like there's no juice in it. You're just waiting for the story to end. That's what that is. But like I said, I was like, that little small bit they did, thought it was good, and it's really crazy that in that amount of time this much has happened from that. Whereas like we haven't even gotten to any other things, to see how far this goes or what this is or nothing like that. All it is Rock and Roman, and y'all just hating on it to be some haters. Anyway, yeah, I was like, I'm game for this. I'm game for this. I was like I said, we get end up putting all the we could put. I was like, guess what? I could put gas in this car and that car don't, and that all of a sudden it leak. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. I'm not a repairman, man. Anyway, appreciate this view. If you do, what do you think? Let me know. Is there anybody? Cause I was like, obviously I'm in the minority that like this video in general. I was like, we're not even really doing it off the segment. We're doing off the whole scheme of everything. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Anyway, until then, acknowledge him or smell what he's cooking, whichever side. Whoa, yeah.